This is the end of the road for you, you criminal. After you have robbed people in this community for years, your oppression and your reign of terror is over today. I'm proud to be the gallant police officer that finally apprehended you. I will take you right now to the king and he will pass a judgment on you, and I'll be very happy to be the one to execute it. Despite that I lost a few men in this battle, it's still worthwhile. Your reign of terror is over.
Hey yo, Mr. Officer, please let us settle this matter as men. See the number of men that I lost in this battle today. Please let me go. Name your price. I'll pay anything. Just let me go.
You see, this your fake American accent. You are going to lose it today. By the time I finish dealing with you, and by the time the king passes judgment on you, you will speak in Nigerian accent.
Good job, Officer Beleyakwa. You have done very well. My people have suffered in the hands of this notorious criminal. Thank you for finally apprehending him. I am very happy. Your reward shall be bountiful. Thank you very much, officer.
Okay, I am very humble. And I'm also very proud that I'm the one that finally brings an end to his notorious reign. Without further ado, I expect that you pass a judgment on him so that we'll execute it on time. The people of your kingdom can't wait to end this man's reign permanently.
I don't know why you're so determined to end me. Why do you want to ruin me? Now you've brought me before the king. At least you should give me a chance to get some sympathy or a pardon from the king. Please do not influence the king with your hurtful and hateful words. The king is a good man and is going to give me a good deal. Please.
The most annoying thing about you is this your fake American accent. Who does that? Who goes to California for 2 weeks and comes back with an American accent? Don't worry. By the time the king is done with you, you will speak in your original accent. Nonsense.
Officer Beleyakwa, enough. I have had enough of your back and forth. Young man, your reign of terror in my kingdom brought tears, pain, and agony to the lives of my people. I am happy that finally your cup is full and you're seated right in front of my throne of judgment, and I shall pass judgment on you. Do you have any last words before I speak my words of judgment? Your king, I do not have any words. It was a long battle with the police. I lost 11 men today, and I'm hurting myself. Just temper justice with mercy. That's all I ask.
It is not only temper justice with mercy. It is temper Michael with Jennifer. Look at your mouth. After all my hard work, you want to go scot-free. You go nowhere.
Officer Beleyakwa, are you normal? You're right in front of me and you're ranting. Do not interrupt me any further. If not, I would deal with you ruthlessly. Let me get this over with as quickly as possible. I have a meeting in the next 30 minutes with members of my cabinet.
Your Highness, I am sorry. I'm only eager to execute whatever judgment you pass on this criminal. I'm sorry, sir. Go ahead.
Young man, for all the pains that you have brought to my people all these years, I shall give you two options. You shall make a choice. Remember, your choice, once made, is irreversible. You either hang by the rope till you lose your breath, or you walk through that door. The choice is yours. Death by hanging, or you walk through that door. Make your choice now. Your choice, like I said earlier, is irreversible.
Is it not better to die by hanging on the rope? At least that way, my mother will have something to bury. You see this door that this man is saying, or you walk through that door. I'm sure there's a lion, or worse still, a very big python. As soon as I open the door, the animal will just devour me, and there will be nothing for my people to bury. I'll choose the rope.
Young man, nobody keeps the enogie waiting. Else I shall choose for you, and it's going to be disastrous. Make your choice now.
This seems to be the end of the road for me. Enogie, let me die by the rope. Yes, death by hanging. Let me take that option, please. That's the one I prefer. I don't know what is behind that door. I'd rather go by hanging.
Beliakwa sees this man and do the needful. He has made his choice.
Hello, Mr. Criminal. Say your last prayers. Get up. I do not have any time to waste. Get up. Now. Let's go. Calm down now. Calm down. Which one is your own? I have a request to make of the king. One last request. I'm not contesting the judgment. I made the choice by myself. But at least, let me make one last request of the king. Just a simple question. See, after getting your judgment, your American accent has gone on vacation. You now speak like the typical African that you are.
So go ahead, young man, and ask any question you want to ask. I shall respond honestly. I'll be taking that like your last request. I hope that you know that your decision is final and irreversible. You have made the choice by yourself. So do not even bother trying to change the choice that you made.
It's a very sad time for me, Your Royal Highness. But please, before your executioner takes me away, please, I need to know. I know I have made my choice. I have chosen the rope. But please, what is behind that door? That strange door that you pointed. What is behind it? Tell me. I just want to know. After all, I have made my choice, and I'll probably die with the secret. Just tell me. Satisfy my curiosity and tell me, what would have become of me if I had taken the option of walking through that strange door?
Great question. Well, that door would have led you to freedom. If you had walked through that door, it would have led you to the street, and you would have gone home a free man, and I would have granted you pardon. That door is the pardon system of our government. We use it to grant pardon to people who are bold enough and people who don't have fear of the unknown. Such people are meant to be celebrated and they deserve second chances. But unfortunately, you probably thought that there was a wild animal waiting for you behind that door. But well, you have made your choice. Take him away and do the needful.
Next time, if you come to this world again, be prepared to take risk, because risk can lead you to reward. Stop having fear of the unknown. It would have been very painful if you had taken that choice of walking through that door. All my effort in arresting you would have wasted. Thank God that you chose the rope. Follow me. Let me go and hang you like a dirty cloth in the sun.
See what fear has done to me. See what fear has done to me. Officer Gbeleyakwa, you are not my major enemy. My major enemy and the enemy of all mankind is fear of the unknown.
My people, I hope you enjoyed that story. Okay, now let us relate that story to money. Okay, human beings, we are naturally wired to have undue fear of the unknown. Anything we are not certain about, we are afraid of it. We don't bother to make findings so that we have knowledge about it. Okay? Now, there are three things you can do with money. There are three ways to utilize money. Way number one is by spending it. Now, we know the consequence of spending money, which is disastrous. That money is gone and is not going to bring any returns. It is a certain consequence, but it is disastrous. Way number two of utilizing money is by saving it. We know the consequence of saving money. It is disastrous and it is certain. If you didn't know, saving money doesn't grow your money. As a matter of fact, it devalues your money by way of an economic phenomenon called inflation. Inflation continually devalues your money. Using US dollars as example, the purchasing power of 100 US dollars 20 years ago is not the same as of today. I want you to do a little bit of exercise. Go on Google, check what the inflation rate in your country is, and leave it in the comment section below. It comes in percentages. That percentage is the rate at which your saved money loses purchasing power and value on an annual basis. So you see, saving money, you're just losing money by saving money. The third way that money can be utilized is by investing it. So investment, unlike savings and spending, it has uncertain consequence because you can either win or lose. So the human brain is already wired to fear the unknown. That's why you see majority are saving and spending, and less people are investing. If you tell somebody, let's go to the clubhouse to spend money, they are excited to go. Tell somebody, oh, let's go and save money, they are excited to go and save their money in the bank. But if you bring an opportunity for them to invest, they are not interested because they have fear of the unknown. They hold 10,000 in their hands, they want to go and spend, they are not afraid. They know the consequence. This is wastage. Yes, I'll go and waste it. Saving in the bank, they have no doubt, they will keep the money there. But when it comes to investing, they start having undue fear and insecurities. Okay? So, now, look at the story of this criminal. He faced certain death by hanging. And he faced the uncertainty of walking through a door. And he thought to himself, what is behind that door? I don't know. Please, let me just face the one that I know, which is disastrous. He stuck to it. Nobody has ever become rich by saving money or by spending money. Nope. Investments can make you go broke if you do a bad investment. But at the same time, it can give you generational wealth.
50-50. Risk and reward, they go together. So the moral of this story is be optimistic. Be optimistic. When you are told an opportunity, don't focus too much on the obstacles. Think positively and look at the bright side. If it's an investment opportunity, yes, it can make you go broke, but do you know that it can also generate generational wealth for you? So focus on the bright side. Investment gives you a better chance at attaining wealth than savings and spending. So when somebody offers you an opportunity, I'm not saying that you should take blind risk. Take calculated risk. Do your due diligence. Make your findings. That's why Victor Esibo Reviews channel is here, where we help you do due diligence with make money online opportunities and businesses to guide you so that you make informed and educated investment decisions. I hope you learned something from this video. If you did, give it a like so that the YouTube algorithm will recommend it to more and more people. Share this video within your social media circle. Subscribe to this YouTube channel if you haven't done so at this point in time. Till I see you in another video. I remain Victor Esibo. It's bye for now.